Good morning, or rather good afternoon, gang. Leanne here. So today I want to talk about my 3M method. I know I've been talking about it a lot, but I want to just recap why I use a 3M method, and we are going to actually cover going through the mindfulness part of the exact way that I go through the mindfulness part when I first work with clients. So again, my three-pronged approach is called 3M method, and it stands for mindfulness, moderation, and movement. And why did I develop a 3M method? Well, as a Honolulu-based virtual and in-person female personal trainer, I have over 20 years of experience working with a bunch of different people. And I realized over that course of experience that it really requires a three-pronged approach to keep clients engaged and keep clients moving toward their goals. Early in my career, clients would come to me to lose weight and lose body fat, and they would achieve that, but then it was short term. They would end up, falling off the wagon or reverting back to old patterns and old behaviors, after the program was done. So I kept trying to think, what was the missing link? And the missing link was just treating a person singularly, like just treating a client with the exercise part. And maybe a little bit of touching on the food part, but pretty much the focus was on exercise. And now I am wiser and smarter for it, that it's really this holistic approach, this mind, move, and moderate, that is really required to create a sustainable and balanced lifestyle in food and fitness for people that they can sustain forever, for their lifetime, because it makes them happy, and it's not restrictive, and it's not extreme. So that is why I use the 3M method. In the course of training with me, if you become a client of mine, we work through those three facets. There's going to be a mindfulness component, there's going to be movement component, which is the exercise, and then there's going to be moderation component, which deals with the food. And we don't tackle it all at once. It's actually a process, and that's why I really only work with clients in 3-month increments, because it really takes at least 3 months to kind of settle into a groove, to create your own 3M method lifestyle. So when a client first comes to me, what do? Okay, well, we sit down and we meet. Pre-COVID, we would meet probably at a coffee shop, at a Starbucks in person, and we would just chat, because I like to give people the opportunity to meet me in person, to hear my philosophy, to see if they like my energy, and if we're a great fit, if we vibe with each other. And usually in that conversation, what happens is, the first question I ask is, well, why do you want to hire a personal trainer right now? And that is when our mindfulness work starts, with that simple first question. Why do you want to work with a personal trainer now? So if you are even thinking about that yourself, whether it's hiring a personal trainer, whether it's wondering if you should buy a certain type of fitness program or workout program out there, or if you're trying to develop or figure out if you should invest in this, exercise routine that you've been seeing all over the infomercial space, you can go through this same mindfulness practice that I use with my clients to kind of really get at the root of figuring if that is the real reason why you want to do the thing. Okay, so the first question is, why do you want to hire me as your personal trainer? And it's always usually either to lose weight or lose body fat. Okay, so we first identify a problem. Okay, the second step is, considering making a change. So yes, a client who's already come to me, we're sitting down talking about them wanting to lose weight or body fat, is already you or them considering to making a change. Now, with this, I use the 5 whys with that goal, because again, going back to my early years as a personal trainer, weight loss as a goal is a great short-term goal, but it's not a great long-term goal, because people feel like, once I lose this amount of weight, once I get to this point on the scale, then it's done. And they never have to do the work again. Like once they achieve it, then it'll actually be easier to just sustain it. And we know that's not the case, right? It's usually a lot harder to either maintain weight or to drop more weight after a plateau, after that initial phase of you going through weight loss, because your body is just so, is so new to everything that you're giving it, and it responds really quickly, and then you lose a bunch of weight, and then your body gets super smart at what you did, and it wants to be efficient. So then the next time you go ahead and you try to do it again, it's going to be a little bit harder and a little bit harder. And that's why it leads to this yo-yo with diet and exercise. People get into this yo-yo. So again, weight loss is a great short-term goal. And so I use the 5 whys. And it's basically asking a series of why 5 times after you come up with that goal in your head to really get to the root cause or the root portion of that goal. Is that really your weight loss goal, right? So you why? So I'm going to actually take you through an example of a client that I'm working with and how we arrived at her initial goal versus the real goal. Because gang, if you go through the 5 whys on your own with whatever main issue you're having in your life, work-related, social-related, relationship, it really helps you to go through this 5-step process to really kind of nail down and niche down to like, okay, is the problem really what I think it is, or the goal is really what I think it is? And you realize by the 5th why, you'll be like, oh, it's totally different. Okay, and once we get to the 5th why, the real goal, the root of the issue, that's the skin in the game. That is what is going to require you, or what actually is going to keep you motivated to stay engaged. That's going to keep you doing the thing, even when you don't want to do the thing. This 5th why, when you finally nail it in, that goal, that final goal, when we like detail it out, flush it out, is going to keep you on the bus for the long haul, because it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? So here's the example. I meet my client. Let's call her Jane. Okay? And Jane, we're sitting down having coffee, and I said, Jane, why do you want to hire a personal trainer, now? So, have you worked with a trainer in the past? Yeah, I worked with a trainer in the past. What have you been doing now? I did Whole Food 30, and then for a little bit I did CrossFit, and I was doing Soul Cycle, and I just fell off. And it's okay, so why do you want to restart? And Jane will say, I want to lose weight. So that's the first why. Jane wants to lose weight. Great, that's a great goal. We can do that, right? Then I ask her, well, why do you want to lose weight now, Jane? So that's the second why, right? And then Jane replies to me, well, I want to be healthy. Okay, that's great. Healthy is good. We all want to be healthy. Well, why do you want to be healthy or healthier, Jane? That's the third why. Okay, why do you want to be healthy? And then she says, well, when you start digging deep, it requires yourself to really think and start to like analyze your want, your behavior, your mindfulness. So Jane was like, wow, why do I want to be healthy? Doesn't everybody want to be healthy, right? Doesn't that the doctor said I should want to be healthy? Yeah, that's good, but the doctor wanting you to be healthy is not going to keep you engaged in doing all the things we're going to do that you're going to pay me good money for the long haul, just because your doctor wants you to be healthy, right? Same thing with the first why, is why do you want to hire a trainer? Losing weight is really not going to be like serious enough to keep you engaged over the long haul to do all the things we're going to do for you to lose weight. That's why we're going through this process. So she thinks about it a little bit, and she said, well, I want my body to be strong. Good. Okay, here we go, right? I want my body to be strong. So now we're on the 4th why, right? Well, why do you care about your body being strong? Like, why do you want to be strong, right? And then she thinks about it, and I could tell she knew what she wanted to say, kind of, but she was a little hesitant. And then she came up with her 4th answer with my 4th why. Why do you want your body to be strong? She said, well, I want to be able to have a baby. And I have been trying to have a baby, and I feel like I just need my body to be really strong so I can have a baby. Okay? So it's like, that's amazing, right? That's amazing. So now we get to the 5th why. And it's, well, Jane, that's a great, awesome goal, right? You want to be healthy and strong to have a baby. So why do you want to have a baby? And so she thinks about it, and she's like, well, it was pretty quick, her reply. She's like, well, I want to create a family. Okay? So see how we go through these 5 whys? We started with Jane wanting to lose weight on the first why. Why does she want to hire me as her personal trainer? We ended up with the 5th why, that she wants to create a family. So now I can come in and help make the connection. Well, our work together, okay, is not going to be solely focused on losing weight. Remember, that was her first goal. We're going to be focused on moving and moderating so that we can be healthy, we can make our body strong, so that our hopes are to have a baby so that we can create a family. Now, when you break it down like this, what do you think, okay? Is Jane going to be more engaged in 12 weeks, in 20 weeks, in 6 months, in 8 months? If her sheer goal was this weight loss goal, this number on the scale, in the grind with work and stress and all this other stuff to keep her on the mission, because the goal, if in her mind the goal is the number on the scale, the weight loss, the number on the scale, the weight loss? Or is Jane going to be more inclined to keep her rubber to the road, so to speak, to keep pushing forward, to keep nudging that small forward progress steps? If her end goal, if her constant goal, her consistent goal is to be healthy and make her body strong so that she can possibly carry a baby to create a family. So when we go through the 5 whys, gang, it just really drills it down in terms of really gets to the meat of what you really want to do. And it also gives you a bit of direction on if what you think you want to do is really the thing that you want to do. So I challenge you to go ahead and implement those 5 whys. Again, this is the first step I use when clients work with me in my 3M method blueprint, my protocol for my one-on-one clients. Again, it all starts up here, right? Setting the intention, identifying the issue or the want, considering making the change, and then just arming yourself with information to help you implement the plan, right? So that you can create a unique and customized plan that takes into account everything that you're going through, your body, not everybody, but your body. And this is what I do with my clients. And this is the benefit of hiring a personal trainer, because we can help you, arm you with the information, help you create the unique plan that you need, and then help you execute the plan on a consistent basis, knowing that all of your little daily actions are moving you closer forward, not backward, moving you forward to your 5th why, the true why. Okay, so if you want more information, insight, and education, I have my free 21-day fitness fix. It's an email series where you receive an email a day over the course of 21 days teaching you my own 3M method. The 3M method I use with my one-on-one clients to help you create your own 3M food and fitness lifestyle. Okay, so every day you'll receive a bit of insight, some education, and an anchor action. Something that you could do right away to kickstart and start to build your 3M plan. It'll take about 5 minutes a day that I'm sure you can devote to your wellness, and I have the link in my bio. Again, it's called 21 Day Fitness Fix, and it's totally free. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I look forward to hearing from you. And so tomorrow I'll come on and I will talk about moderation, or actually movement. No, movement, the second M in my 3M method, and also kind of go about the scenario in terms of what I do with a client to help them create a really unique, customized moving exercise pattern for them that works for them. Okay, so have a great day. Thank you for listening. Bye.